He's going to be presenting a speech from the Successful Club series. And this is one of the speeches that people give when they're about to get a certification. It's how to be a distinguished club, and he has enhanced the title to be how and why to be a distinguished club. We love ribbons. Scott Allen is our immediate past president, an advanced communicator bronze, and as of this speech, he'll be qualified for his advanced leader bronze. After a year of being here every week and successfully leading the club to another consecutive year as a president's distinguished club, Scott is currently enjoying detoxing from that weekly commitment by hanging out with his wife and pugs, sipping whiskey, and watching baby goats. Again, from the Successful Club series, We Love Ribbons, how and why to be a distinguished club. Help me welcome Scott Allen.
So a few weeks ago, I was on my way into the meeting. As I was kind of walking through the parking lot, a couple of people bumped into each other in their cars and got out, were very irate, and they were each thought the other was the other one's fault, and they were both trying to sit there and show each other the damage. And one's going, see, and the other one's going, see, and I'm going, see. And I just decided that's wrong, and I decided to steer clear of that. So I'm on my way in, and sitting on the porch, I see Dennis and Raul sitting on the porch, and they're sipping some drinks. I said, how is it tequila? And they're like, see. I said, you guys started early, huh? See. All right, so I decided that's wrong, and I go ahead and head inside. I get inside, it is steaming hot in here. I'm like, my God, we need some AC. And I said, so I decided to go to the bar, ask for the manager. I said, and it is steaming hot in here. He said, you're right, we need to turn up the AC. I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'm thirsty, so I'm not normally a beer drinker, but let me have a beer. He said, oh, great, it's big beer night. I said, well, how big is the big beer? He says, it's 1 liter. I said, great, give me 2 of them. He said, no, sorry, I can't give you 2, I can only serve 1 at a time. I said, great, give me 1 of them. So I take it, chug it, and say, great, give me another one. To see that, to carry that on in here, I come in here, room's full, man, the room is packed. I sit there and see we got a bunch of new members. I see like 4 new members who I recognize, and there's also like 4 guests. I'm like, that's awesome. We have a great meeting. We get to the end of the meeting, and going around, Cap's going around asking the guests, and like every single person is, yes, I'm going to join. So, all right, 4 more new members. How awesome is that? Cap decides to go ahead and go through his announcement. As he said, we got a training coming up, an officer training coming up. We got to get 4 people to that officer training. I'm like, cool. So they said, yes, we got those 4 officers going to training. And great, meeting's over. Jennifer Gruby comes up to me and says, Scott, you have not paid your dues yet. You got to pay your dues. Okay, pay my dues. And I also noticed the outstanding outfit that Amber is wearing, and I'm like, wow, that is an awesome outfit. Where'd you get that? She said, got it at the 579 shop. I said, really? That place is still around? She said, yeah, it is. I said, well, you look very distinguished. And that is how you become a President's Distinguished Club. Any of y'all here for Melissa Rankin's speech on your memory palace?
Yeah.
Any of y'all pick up that was what I was doing? No. All right, so there are 10 requirements in order to become a President's Distinguished Club. The first thing that you have to do is you have to have 2 CCs, competent communicators. The second requirement is you have to have 2 more CCs, 2 more competent communicators. The third requirement, AC. We need, you have to have someone earning an advanced communicator requirement. And then the fourth requirement is we need another AC. After that, we need someone to get a leadership award, a CL, a competent leader, an AL, leadership award, and then we need 1 more leadership award. Okay? Then we need, for the 7th requirement, we need 4 new members. For the 8th requirement, we need 4 more new members. The 9th requirement is that we have at least 4 officers attend training. And the 10th and final requirement is that we get the dues all paid in and the report and the membership report turned in on time. That is the 10 steps to how we become a President's Distinguished Club. Now, what's the 5, 7, and 9? If you achieve 5 of those awards, you are a distinguished club. If you achieve 7 of those awards, you are a select distinguished club. And if you achieve 9 of those awards, you are a President's Distinguished Club, which we are now, how many years?
4.
4 years consecutive, we are a President's Distinguished Club. So give ourselves a hand. Why does it matter for us to be a President's Distinguished Club? Well, the first reason is we love ribbons. Ribbons! Woo! Okay. The second reason, now, one of the things that this club is known for, of course, anytime we go out to all of these events, all of these area contests, regional contests, division contests, training, etc., is when people announce themselves as being from Laughing Matters.
Where laughing really matters.
Great. That gets their curiosity. But then they go and check us out online, and they look at the history, and were any of y'all here, was it last week that we had a bunch of guests that were from advanced clubs all around? And guess what? That's one of the reasons those advanced speakers want to come here. It's not just because we're funny and just because they hear that laughing really matters at those events. That's the branding. But what converts them is the fact that they know that this is a great club, and the indicator to them at that level that this is a great club is the fact that we're 4 years President's Distinguished. Okay? And the third reason, isn't that enough? Madam Toastmaster.